Let's see if he wants to sell me 5 more. Tell us. Have a good one. Well, easy plus 10D. We're at 163 now. I have to change the name of the video to 160 plus. So, how much money did we even make in this day? If I look at my live streams, we made 40 divines in one day basically. That's pretty cool. We went from 120 to 160. Just calculating it. 163 divided by 7 is 23 divines in a day. That's what we're sitting on right now. 23 divines a day. Oh, let's continue. Chalas. 90 divines to go. Let's go. Have you already done this? I forgot. Yeah, we already did this. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot to run. Okay, nice.
Chaos Hall.
Okay, cool. Next. Okay, cool, didn't open.
Form of alchemy.
There's nothing else decent here. So we're basically running out now. Easy game.
Chaos Orb.
We keep forgetting our necklace. We should take it. Oh yeah, the necklace, we almost forgot. Uh, There it is.
Exalted orb. An exhilarating
Exhilarating
sensation of
sensation,
victory.
victory, if only for a brief moment. Pretty much.
Chaos orb.
Suck. Yeah, man. How's it going?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
It's going good, man. If you want, I can explain to you how to like craft the rings and bow if you want.
Well, I don't know if I have enough mats for this, but it would be awesome if you explain me anything. So it's my first league playing PoE,
It's
and
your first
I
league playing
decided
PoE.
to play Lightning Arrow and Tornado Storm. So kind of
Okay.
complex.
1 second. Can you maybe go to my YouTube channel? I'm live streaming right now, so you can like see what I'm doing, so I can show it to you.
Yeah, sure,
Makes it.
of course.
It's on YouTube, Mr. Jamble.
Alright, give me a sec.
Yeah, I was doing a heist really quickly. But when I'm
Okay,
out of this heist, I can show it to you.
awesome.
Of course, the bow is going to be the most expensive thing ever to craft, so don't know about that one.
I
but
haven't crafted anything before, so
I think the rings, to make some decent rings, is pretty doable for you. You don't need that much currency for that.
yeah, I do have a lot, at least for me. So I'm on 60, almost 70 divine.
70 divines?
17, yeah,
Or
70.
17?
No, 70, sorry.
Oh, then you're able to craft some good shit, man.
Yeah, I was trying to buy these Progenesis flask. It's so expensive.
I don't recommend that to be like your first purchase upcoming.
Okay,
I recommend getting your rings and helmets and all your like Millisland things done first, because you get so much more out of that.
alright. I can link you my gear later
Are you
on.
running Magic Find or?
Yeah, I'm running a mixed kind of build, so
Because
I'm
if you run like
really
full Magic Find, you're missing a lot of DPS, and it might not be like that useful to use an Omni Neck.
yeah, that's what I thought after buying it for 45 divine.
Because if
I
you
got
use an
these.
Omni necklace, you should also have like 2 attributes on your belt and 3 attribute rings, so you cannot use the Ventors then.
Okay,
And then you'd also have, or you at least need one of those rings. You know what I mean, with like attributes.
okay. Yeah, for Magic Find, I just have the Hoop of All and one Vendor's Gamble and Rarity on my helmet as well. So
Also, you're using a rarity helmet, so you're missing out on a lot of attributes on your helmet there.
yep, absolutely. I got no attributes on my helmet actually. Can you just quickly give me your YouTube name again? So
It's
I can hop
Mr.
on it.
Jamble, Mr. Jamble. It's all together. Actually, I have a really good helmet for you already. That's almost max rolled, but it's not magic find sadly.
Alright, no, that doesn't matter.
But it
Not
gives you
uh,
shit
not
ton of
so.
attributes.
That sounds good. So why do I don't find your live stream? There's probably Mr. Gamble live slots. I don't bad.
If you just type Mr. Jamble attach each other with a big M and a big G. Because I'm just live streaming right now. It's the
I
56th day of my live stream right now, so yeesh.
okay.
Getting there, man. Because I cannot do share screen and live stream at the same time. Because PlayStation just doesn't want that to happen. Otherwise, I would
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean?
Am I live as well? No, I'm not. Am I?
That I don't know. Because on YouTube they only tell you, okay, you need those items, but they don't really explain to you how to get those items.
Um,
Most of the
Pretty rare
times.
what they are explaining.
Because they'll tell you, okay, you need this kind of ring, but they don't tell you like how to craft the ring. They only tell you maybe buy this ring or something like that. You know what I mean? But if you only have one attribute ring, that would also like give you enough DPS, so you don't need two of them. You can run one Ventus and one DPS ring.
Okay, that sounds perfect for me. So I don't want to miss at least some magic time. So
Wait, I'm just
just
gonna
going with
type my
you.
name for you. It's easier maybe.
Yeah, it is. But I really appreciate you that you're helping me. So it's
No
pretty tough to
problem,
get
man.
through the game. So I'm coming from D4, and that's
Oh,
nothing
the season of
compared to
D4, man.
Prophet. Yeah, it's
I made
so.
Sorcerer level 100 this league though, like this season.
I played season 2 a lot, but that was so annoying and so boring. Just farming these Uber uniques
Did you
with
also have
you.
this feeling that in season 2 you would farm like for all the uniques with Duriel, or just like 4 manning with Discord, getting all
Um,
your like runs, getting all your uniques, and then season 3 hits and they don't really add more new things, and you're just
yeah,
sitting here like, well, what am I doing now? Am I
I
gonna
had
get
like
the
a
same uniques I already got? You know what I mean?
yeah, I got my stash full of Shaco and Grandfather and that kind of stuff, and they are so useless in this game. So Abbot of Zero was the only dungeon you really need
Yeah,
those.
but the thing that
Uh,
also made it extra useless for me was, you know, those like those tiny robots that follow you. They buffed it so high that if you play Barbarian, it does billions of damage now. That
no,
robot does more damage than your character, and you're like,
that's
why am I
that's
getting
funny.
all those Uber uniques if my robot does more damage than me?
Dude, I feel you so.
Like, there's no point. Like, I was sitting there, I hit level 100, and I was like, what am I supposed to do now? Am I
Yeah,
gonna get...
that's
Yeah.
you already done all the tier 100 dungeon at level 80 or something like that. So
Yeah.
you're done playing the
I
game
already got all the
once you reach
challenges
100.
completed. Also in
Yeah,
hardcore, I already killed Lilith and everything.
yeah, I played hardcore as well. So
Yeah.
nothing else was excited for me.
I
And then
put in my
I'm
name in the chat
coming.
for you.
Yeah, I found you.
Tell
I
me whenever you
see
see
you.
my screen, man.
Yeah, you're walking around in the heist quarter.
Okay, then I can quickly show it to you. So, of course, the first thing you should go for is rings, obviously. And the best rings you can choose are amethyst rings. What you should look for are attributes. So, when you look at the rings, you think about, oh, there's so many of those rings, but some of them got like this glow over it, like this for instance, and it has a fractured mod on it, yeah?
Yeah,
So, what,
okay.
what you're looking for is int, dex, or strength. Then it will basically just block everything out. Then it would only show if it had all three of them on it, so it has two of them. But obviously that's way too much, so that's impossible. You're never gonna find it that way. So you should just look at like every single one of them, like this for instance. This is tier 2, it's not too bad, but you want to go for a tier 1 like fracture, you know what I mean? There's one
Okay.
guaranteed stat on it. So you would like continue looking, this is tier 2. Let's see if we can find a tier 1. Let's look here. No, no. Oh, tier 1. Right here. If you have this ring, for instance, he crafted dog shit on it, which made it useless. But
Okay.
you should look for something like this that has a tier 1 of like a stat that you need. Like, you need dex, int, or strength. Doesn't matter, one of the three. You have to have the stat on it. What you do then, one sec, let me just grab some random dog shit ring. I have some in my crafting tab here. Okay. So I just pick a random amethyst ring. So you already got one guaranteed stat on it, remember? So what you
Yeah.
do then is you look for an essence that's on the opposite stat of what you have. So just imagine that there's already int on it, and there's already, well, okay, the stat on it is int right now. So I would just like throw an essence on it, the highest essence obviously, and it will give you guaranteed strength. So you have two stats that are guaranteed, and you're basically spamming the highest essence, which is one sec. Let me just get rid of this really quickly. Which is basically this, because this counts as a tier 1 stat. Like look at it. You see 51, 58. That is tier 1. So
Okay.
you got a base tier 1 fracture on it, and then on top of that you got one extra tier 1. So you got two things on tier 1 already. So all you have to get is the third stat, tier 1, and then you're finished. What you can do
Okay.
then is the same as what he crafted on it. So if we go back to the amethyst ring, there's this guy that was like selling that. Wait, let me just pull it up for divine. Was it? If I was correct, he was selling it for divine. Where the fuck was it? We just had it a moment ago. Oh yeah, here. Non-challenging skills, -A total mana cost. This is required on that item, because then whenever you use your like lightning arrow tornado shot, you're losing 8 less mana a shot, so you can just infinitely spam it. You know what I mean? And there's
Okay,
a
that's nice.
craft. If you don't have this craft, I can show you like where to get it really quickly.
Yeah, I don't have it obviously. So
Yeah, I'm doing a really difficult challenge in this game right now. So my challenge right now is get I already got a headhunter before. I just gave it away to one of my friends, but the challenge was just getting it, and then a
yeah.
Mageblood, without void stones, without anything, without scarabs. It's just like grinding it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It is pretty cancerous, but one sec. Let me just grab a random map. I'm just randomly picking shit. Okay. So if you go to your map device, you see all those like things you can add to your map, right?
Yep.
If you do Syndicate, I'm just doing this really fucking quickly. I don't even know this map out of my head, but it's just to show it really quickly. So you just pick Syndicate down. It takes a moment. I'm almost falling asleep how long this shit takes to load me in. And I'm on PS5 too, so
Yeah, the loading screen is annoying.
let's just run through the map until we see Syndicate on the map. Still haven't seen it. I literally picked the craft Syndicate, so oh, there it is. You see that dog? This is it.
Yep.
So you just quickly go through this shit, kill it, and then those cards spawn, yeah? So you just pick whatever, doesn't matter, and then he drops those items. And then there's always an NPC next to it, and you can then unveil the items, and you get always like some random stat on it, like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep on doing this with items until you see that non-challenging skills on it. And then you basically have the craft, you know what I mean?
Alright.
And just you keep on doing that. So then you have that. So now you kind of like know how to craft a ring already. So that's one check. That's one done.
Yes, that was a quicky one, actually.
Yeah, it is not really that like difficult to craft if you like know kind of like the basics of it. Oh yeah, I want to teach you something fun also that is like interesting to learn. If you have a ring, it doesn't matter which ring. If you go to the harvest craft and you put the ring in here, you can pick the yellow. Do you have ever problems with chaos resistance?
Yeah, I'm on minus 28.
Okay, let's pick a different ring than a chaos ring to make it more like realistic or something like that. Let's pick this shitty 2 stone ring that's level 100.
By the way,
Okay.
is it important which option to choose at Syndicate? What to do with those people, or imprison them, bargain, execute, release?
If you're just going for the table craft, it doesn't matter. But if you really
Okay.
want to like fight the special bosses from the Syndicate, then you have to actually make your choices good. But it
Okay.
doesn't really matter if because you're probably not gonna do that shit anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Okay.
won't.
So you see this ring currently has no chaos resistance on it, right? It's like dog
Yep.
shit. And if you pick the yellow craft chaos, it will guarantee chaos resistance on it. So every
Okay,
single
nice.
craft is going to be chaos resistance. So as you see, like every single craft is chaos resistance. So
Okay.
what I did was I did that on another ring that already had like a fractured stat on it, and basically this ring can give you 80 chaos resistance, 80% in one ring. So if you really need chaos resistance, you can do this.
Okay.
So that's just interesting to know, like some extra. As the helmet I was talking about is this. Look at the attributes. I think that will give
It's
you
just
enough
okay.
attributes, right?
It will, yes. I guess. I
Okay,
think.
and
I
now,
hope.
yeah, now we're talking about the bow that you want to have. Okay, this is a totally dog shit bow. Let's just make it even worse, like we just scour it. The things that you have to notice, it has to be a spine bow, and on
Yeah,
top of that, it also has to be item level 86.
I can
So,
link you my bow real quick, so you can take a look.
yeah, sure do it.
Give me a sec. So this is mine at the moment.
Da-da-da-dum. That is 5, 7, 8. That's a pretty bad bow, actually.
I paid 15 divine for
Have
it.
you paid 15 divine for that? What is the item level? 80. Okay. So, with this bow, you basically made two huge mistakes. You wanna know what?
Tell me.
Okay, the number one mistake is it's not item level 86, so you cannot have the best crafts on this, so you cannot have the two additional arrows. So if you want to go to an endgame bow, you can throw this bow away, it's useless. Because you can
Okay.
never craft an endgame bow with this. Because if the item level is below 86, you can only have one additional arrow instead of two. And you need eventually two additional arrows. And one more interesting thing about it is there is a way that you can increase the how the fuck is it called? The rarity. Let's see if I have it actually, because I barely do this. Delve. Um, let's see if I still know how this shit works. Okay, we need a perfect fossil. We need this thing, a chaotic, and a perfect fossil. Let's see. We put it in here, and then oh yeah, it has to be rare. I fucking forgot. Like I haven't done this in a while, dude. So
Probably.
eventually you have done a rare, just random shit. And if you throw a perfect fossil into a resonator, chaotic resonator, and you throw this into an item, look at the quality on top. Yeah.
Mm?
So you can get until 30 quality. So 25, I mean 20 to 30 quality on it then. So you need 28 quality on this eventually.
Okay.
So you just have to like put perfect fossils into the chaotic resonator to get the 28. I'll tell you later for what that shit is, but it's not important right now. So obviously you start out with a gray bow with nothing on it. And what you have to do then is you just throw like this orb of transmutation and you spam this until you hit two additional arrows. You can watch me do this, which is probably not worth your time, so that we're not going to do that. So, once you get two additional arrows, what you have to do is make it so that's like two stats. Now you see two stats on it, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so what you do then is you throw a regal on it, it becomes rare. And just imagine one of those stats is still the two additional arrows, okay? Just keep remembering that. And what you can do then is do like a random craft. So you just pick something randoms on it. Obviously, you should never pick a prefix because the two additional arrows are prefix. But
Okay.
then you basically have four stats on the item. Imagine one of those stats is the two additional arrows. What you need then is the most expensive part of it, which you're not going to be happy about. You need a fracturing orb.
Mm.
And then you have a
Okay.
33% chance to hit the two additional arrows. It's 1 in 3.
Oh shit.
Because the crafted stat that you put on it doesn't count for it, okay? So that is already you're already making it easier for yourself by having that crafted stat, because that crafted stat can never be a fracture. So that's a huge W. Because instead of having 20% chance, you got 33% chance.
Okay.
So then you're trying to get the 2 additional arrows. If you hit anything else than that, oh GG, this bow is done. So
Okay.
so you have to buy another, because you cannot remove a fractured stat. So you'd have to look for another item level 86 spine bow, and it's 50C, 10C without like anything on it really. If you have 2 additional arrows, you look at. Okay, let's look at if somebody's selling 2 additional arrows. This is a 1 additional. I don't believe somebody's selling it, to be honest. Like, I doubt somebody's selling it.
Mm.
Because that would be. Ooh, yeah, 1 additional arrow. It's already like 8 divines right there. I don't think. No, it is so expensive that no one sells it even. Oh yeah, here, bomb. You see,
This is crazy,
yeah.
man.
If you want to buy this bow off the market, this is like a physical cold conversion end game bow, pretty much. Yeah, it has the stats on this. It's an end game bow. Wait a second. This man is scamming so hard, man. Let me see this. Nah, man. This is yeah, this is actually an endgame bow. Yeah, this is an endgame bow. This is done. Like, if you buy this, you're basically finished. You don't have to craft the bow. But
Okay.
you don't
Yeah,
wanna.
but it's pretty expensive, so
Yeah.
you can buy Mageblood for this one.
So what I recommend most people to do is just buy a spine bow and then try to fracture orb it for the 2 additional arrows. That's a pretty expensive craft. What you can also do is, to make a better bow than what you currently have, is you look for gold, and then you look for a gold fracture. So here you see a fire fracture. This is tier 2. It's not bad. Like, let's say you buy this, for instance. You can make something good out of it. But let's continue looking for a second. If somebody like sells a decent fracture, then that is better for like explanation. If you see like a decent one. All of those are dog shit, by the way, that I've seen so far. Like, all of this is dog shit, dog shit, dog shit, dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. If there's like a lightning, this is a really good one, but ADD, no one is gonna buy that. Let's be real here. So let's continue looking for a sec. 25, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's very fucking difficult to find a decent one, is what I just realized right now.
Mm.
But to be honest, this 4 divine. Wait, how much item level is it? No, this is also bad. Gold, 85. I mean, this bow is currently in tier 3. This should be possible to make a 1000 ES bow with this. It's 1 divine. But you basically have to look for like a tier 1 or tier 2 main stat. This is tier 3, that's way too low. So after you got that 1 stat on it, you can basically essence lightning. If you choose fire or cold, you can do essence lightning. So what I like about essence lightning is you have 500 plus ES on it instantly, like
Okay.
elemental damage. So if you have a tier 1 or a tier 2, like fractured fire or fractured cold, and you craft then a fire on it, so I'm just like doing this as an example or something like that. Because obviously this item is already ruined, it's gone. So then you just throw this on it and you have 500, and then you have to hope that you get the third stat also on it on tier 2 or tier 1. And that's how you get a 1000 plus elemental damage bow. And
Mm-hmm.
mostly you're also gonna get like a crit stat on it. So let's say I pick some random. Let's pick up a cold one just to test. So let's say I pick a cold one, and if you look at the bottom, you see that the crit comes back pretty often. Like let's say a couple more. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's a crit again. So each couple you throw in, you get like the crit on it too. So that's a high likelihood that you would get like a 3-stat bow with 1000 plus, and on top of that you got besides that also a crit like mod on it, and then you can craft something extras on top of that.
So you can
Uh,
craft two different essence on one item?
so let's. Do I have actually one of those fractured bows that I can like show something on? Mm, mm, mm. I don't even think that I have a craft. Um, uh, I don't have a fractured bow sadly. Otherwise, I could like explain it even better. I would have to like get a fractured bow to show that. But oof. I mean, we can show it with a quiver maybe. It's the same concept kind of.
That's my Kira, by the way, at the moment.
It's around. Is it looking like this or something like that? What is your quiver looking like? Wait, let me see this.
I whisper to you.
Your quiver is going to be really hard to replace. That's a really good quiver.
Okay. Was 35 divine.
That is worth the 35 divines, I can tell you that.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
you got the additional arrows, which is like one. You got the life, lightning damage. Lightning damage is not going to be that great if you're on tornado shot, but if you're running lightning arrow, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
For an
running
LA
to top.
build, this is crazy good, yeah. But if you were to have this as a tornado shot quiver, if you could change the lightning for physical, that would be like perfection. But yeah,
Okay.
this is still crazy good.
Alright. That's good to hear. At least my Kira is alright.
Can you like show me the other equipment that you're using right now?
Yeah, sure.
Because explaining how to craft a quiver is pointless now because you already have like a really good one. Literally. You can just throw this item away or just save it somewhere.
So that's the rest of my gear.
Uh, uh, uh. You have no attributes on your Stygian Vice.
Nope.
Did you know that you can have easy 120 attributes on your Stygian Vice?
Now I know.
Um, because you want to swap out that necklace, right?
Yeah, I can show you my Omni as well. So I was so excited when I bought it, and I was like, okay, everything is red. It's useless. Why?
Because you have the Maxwell Omniscience. But how much did you pay for this Omni?
45.
Wait, why the fuck is it 40 plus now? Eh? Are you telling me that people are selling Omni for 40 plus now?
Yep, up to 60 or 80.
Dude, when I bought it, like, a couple weeks ago, I bought it for, like, 30.
Okay.
Yeah, people are selling it for 45. That's fucking nuts. The fuck? Because do you already know how the Omni works, like, in general?
Yeah, they change all my attributes and the resistance into damage and resistance as well, something like that. I don't know exactly what it does, but the only thing I know is that it makes my build useless. So I was about to buy some new gear with with kind of attributes on it, but I was so unsure about it if it's enough to wear the Omni actually. So I was afraid of buying just random good gear, equip it, and still can't use the Omni. You know,
Okay.
that's the problem I have. So all my stats are dropping down to something like 14 intelligence, 14 strength,
Yeah,
and
but what shows there
30
is not your
dexterity.
actual stat, by the way. It just shows like that because it absorbs all the stats, but those are not actually your stats then.
Yeah, yeah. I put a ring on with some attributes on it, and nothing changed. So I couldn't see
Which
any
attribute ring
progress.
did you try to equip? Can you link that to me?
Yep, sure.
And do you have like a lot of resistance problems in general that you can
No,
like
my
without your belt?
resistance okay.
Without resistance or your belt, how's it looking?
Without my belt, I'm on 65 fire, 43 cold, okay, 20 lightning, and still minus 28
Okay,
cold.
wanna know something funny? If instead of resistance on your belt, you're going for attributes, and then you put in one attribute ring, and maybe this helmet that I have here, that will basically max out all your resistances at once,
Okay.
without having like a resistance stat on those items. Yeah. If you want, I can help you with the crafts.
Yeah, I never crafted something before, so
I have
the only
nothing
thing
better
I
to do,
did
literally.
was my flask. So get them used when charged reached full. The reduced duration, increased effect. That's the only thing I did, and get my sockets together.
Alright, I'm gonna do a test really quickly if this works. Yes, it does exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so what we need is tier 1 stat essence, strength, int, or dex. Then your new Stygian Vice belt, because you already have one right now. Why is it? Did you corrupt that? Or did you buy it
No,
like that?
I bought it like that.
Yeah, that is bad.
No, I found it. Sorry, I found it in the delve.
It's a pretty bad item. So, you wanna know something funny about this item?
Tell me.
What is the point in having percentage attributes while you don't have attributes in general? It
Yeah,
it wouldn't it wouldn't
that
increase
kind of
much
makes
attributes if you don't have attributes.
kind of makes
you,
sense.
you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
It's like, yo, I have 4% on this, but then it only increases your stat by 2. 2 attributes for 4%.
Yeah, that's nice. That helps me a lot.
It's gonna do so much. After the realm is restarting, I can tell you a couple of things you should buy, and I can help you craft them if you want.
Okay, that sounds so perfect. So I'm totally lost. So I was about to get all my divines together to buy a Progenesis to survive at least a little bit better. But I'm really stucking with my damage. So
Yeah, if you change 3 items, you triple your damage almost.
yeah, that sounds
Because
good.
you got
So
the Omni already, so that's a huge yeah, damage increase right there. Until you got Headhunter at least. If you have Headhunter,
yeah,
you don't even need Omni. It's also interesting.
yeah, I was trying to farm Headhunter, but no chance in the Abyss with my actual gear.
Yeah.
So these
Well,
monsters always one-shotted me.
rip Abyss.
These
By the way,
crawler
teleport to
things.
me. I can already give you this helmet.
Okay, tell me what you want for it.
Nothing.
Nah.
I used it back when I was still like playing Tornado Shot, but I just stopped playing it.
For some reason I can't send you an invite. The realm is restarting in 2 minutes.
I gave all my Tornado Shot gear to one of my friends, and he's now running the whole set. Like whole
Okay, cool.
build. Yeah, but I was RNG carried, because I managed to buy a Headhunter for 120 divines.
Oh, that's nice.
I got the Omni for 30 divines, and the 2 additional arrow bow that I crafted for him, I basically got it first try. The first, like,
Nice.
fracturing orb. And there was so much
Okay,
fucking luck.
that's kind of cool, man.
But I don't think you're gonna spend more than 20 divines in total after this, though. Like, not even.
That sounds good to me.
The ring that you need is probably gonna be a little bit more expensive because you need the essences, but the belt is so easy to make. Like, the belt is just a joke.
Okay, I think I got a basic in my stash.
You got a basic Stench Vice item level 85 plus.
It's 85 actually.
Okay, that's perfect. You got a base right there. Well, the room is restarting. I'm just leaving this already for now. Now we have to wait